The Texas Chainsaw Massacre game just revealed so much. They tweaking. Here's the video.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Today was a very big day, and yes, it might go under the radar to some, but they talked about the meta game. They talked about
the
perks.
meta.
They did skill trees. They did attributes.
The perks.
They talked about leveling up, and it's a lot. Honestly, if you just read through their blog,
leveling.
I think it's pretty reasonably done how they talked about it. If you watched their hour live stream, I think that.
I didn't watch that. I gotta see that.
So I think what you really need to do is kind of combine them. I think they kind of really helped each other. I feel like if you only watch the one or read the other, you might not get the full kind of picture. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to walk through what they talked about today in a more condensed manner, showing pictures, stuff like that.
Okay,
so
yeah.
It might get confusing, but we can talk about it in the comments as well if I were to mess up here. All right, so what we're going to do first is talk about abilities, because I think that's the easiest thing to kind of just knock out of the way immediately. So what we have is the ability tree and abilities in general. Every character in this game is very specific. You can tweak them, you can mess with them, but generally they have their own backstory, right? They have things that are attached specifically to them. They have their own weaknesses, strengths in their attributes, and then their ability is specific. They only have the one, and it's what we played in the tech test. So the ability for like unlocking, right? And they showed that off in the live stream. So you're going to have one main thing. It's going to be very, very powerful, and it's going to be attached to whether it's members or the victims. Okay, have that. Now you have levels for that. You have 3 levels. You start with base, so I guess it's
the killers is going to have perks.
Show 3. So they show off an example of this in the ability.
I see level 3 Bane. Blow clouds of poison in the path of victims to block their paths or lace their useful items. That's gonna be crazy. Yo, that's gonna be crazy. And it's a level 1, level 2, and level 3 to it. So it just increases the poison seconds of how long the poison lasts. Okay. That is really good. I like that. I like that a lot. I like the idea of, the killers actually having, perks. I mean, in Dead by Daylight, you see that in Dead by Daylight, but you didn't see that in Friday 13th, where the killer like had perks. He just had like, finishers. He didn't have like specific, skill perks. He can teleport faster. Now you have to pick different types of Jasons. These the same the developers who created, Friday 13th. So it's curious to see them, adding perks in for a killer. This is gonna be good. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be good. Honestly, I think that the idea of like having every like killer be different and not have this same, massive ability to just go full berserk on like every goddamn survivor is good. Every killer shouldn't have that ability to be able to just take down a survivor that easily. Like as fast as Leatherface. Leatherface is strong. He should be able to slash a motherfucker 2-3 hits. You're done. You know what I'm saying? Cause Cook, he should be able to hit your ass like about 6 times. Shit.
The unlock tree, right? You start on the bottom. You can only go 3 from there, and they lock themselves out. So as this picture shows, if you go up twice, you can only go where that tree links to. If you go over all the way left, you're not going to be able to get all the way over
to the right.
Okay?
Lock
itself out because there's only literally 3 of those icons that you can click on as you level up. You can respec it. In fact, let's just do a blanket statement. You can respec anything in this game. So if you don't like it, you can go back, you can start from 0, and you can redo it. Now, I believe you leveled these up by simply playing, okay? A lot of things level up as you play.
That's good.
As in, like, the person you're playing.
Game progression.
Level up. Your, like, username, let's say, that will level up. Your abilities will level up. Your perks will level up. All level up just as you play them. Okay? So I think the ability is about as simple as the rest of it gets even more confusing. Every character's got their main ability.
Yep, sure.
Level it up from there.
Jump down the sewer.
All right. So the first part, the perks is something a little different. So perks and the skill tree, those two things are linked together. So how perks work is you can have 3 of them in a match, all right?
Oh.
And you can have different loadouts, up to 5 loadouts. So technically, you can have up to
Oh.
15 perks that you're going to begin with,
Loadies?
right? So loadout 1 will have your main ability, and it'll have 3 different perks. Again, the perks
Oh,
will level
okay.
as you play it more, and you can see, again, in the picture, what does it mean? Well, level 1 gets you this thing, level 2 will get that. It'll increase some sort of, attribute with that perk. All right. Now, how do you get perks? Well, it's a good
That
question.
is great.
It all has to do with the skill tree. So skill trees are because of your username when you level up. So when you level up, again, the character you're playing as levels up, and then also your username levels up. Although it's a little confusing what they mean by that, because technically your character, I don't think, levels up until you start putting stuff in the skill tree. Okay, so you play the game, you get SP, which are skill points, right? You go into the skill tree and you start buying stuff. What they do here is literally make it a tree. So things are going to lock themselves out and unlock themselves based off which direction you go in the tree. So if you
kind of like
left,
DVD
you're
way
gonna
up.
lock the right and the center. You can respec it, start from the beginning, but that's just generally how it works, right? So you go left. Well, everything that you buy, every node that you buy, you're upgrading your character as you're doing it. You can actually see when they're doing it in the live stream that every time there's like a bar and it says, well, you need this amount of them in order to level, say, Connie up to the next level. So the more you buy in the skill tree, the more your character's level will go up. They only go up to 10, and that's by completing the full skill tree. So once you get to the end of an entire branch, you'll by
only level 10
your character to level 10. And again, as you're doing this, you're going to be locking off certain perks and just not getting them, and you'll be getting other ones. And these perks will go into a bank that you'll be able to choose from when you do your loadout. So if you go, say, left on the skill tree, you might unlock, say, 11 perks by doing it, right? You pick your paths, you get 11 perks, maybe you get like 30 nodes, which is what they did, right, for your attributes, which we'll get to. And then of those, say, 11 perks, you'll put them in a bank, or they'll put them in a bank, and you'll be able to pick and put them on your character waiting for a match to start. Okay?
Oh my God.
Matching, basically. And again, you have different loadouts, so you could do different perks in each loadout.
And here's the thing. I think that's a great idea. Having loadies. I think that's a great idea, and like putting that in a game like this just makes the game experience so much better, bro. Now you can play the game in different ways. You might want to fight the killer. Like this round, you might want to fight the killer and help a teammate survive so they can get some kind of achievement or something. Or you might want to make the fastest build so you can probably try to break the killer ankles, try to juke them, get some good gameplay, and just have some good laughs and to try to juke them or something, get some good speed and vault speed, or how in Texas Chainsaw Massacre when you going through the cracks of the wall, it might be, I'm not sure what all the perks is, but they might have a perk where you can go through the goddamn walls faster, or might be able to avoid detection from grandpa for 3 seconds or some shit. Who knows what the perks is until I actually play the game. I won't really know for sure, but just off the gameplay that I've seen, I know it's a lot of perks you can put into this game, because the killers, they seem pretty OP. I didn't think the killers was gonna be that OP, but from the gameplay, it seemed that the killers is OP, but it seemed like the survivors is OP too, due to the map having so many different ways for you to escape from the killer, hide from the killer, so many different angles, and the angling. I think they did a real great job with the angling in this game. Like I watched a lot of gameplay with the killers. I watched a lot of gameplay with the survivors. Crouching and being sneaky, and the killer just looking around, looking stupid like a bozo, like just looking just crazy, just looking around. They don't know where the hell they are, and it just walks right past them. All they have to do is look behind the counter. It's crazy, bro. Like how this game from the beat. I can't wait to play it. It comes out August 18th. I cannot wait. Oh man.
Now those nodes that you get that kind of basically take up most of the skill tree, right? That is to either increase what
the skill tree is great.
Good at,
mix it with the loadout. This is great.
So you'll get these nodes, you'll go to your character, and the character might be good at one thing, and another thing might be extremely weak. So you have a choice that you can either really max out what they're good at and just be dominant at that, or make everything kind of the same, right? Balance them out, get everything kind of good. It's up to you what you choose. And again, this is
True.
for victims.
I see. I get it. I get.
Also, the family members, all of them are going to have the same thing. It seems like they didn't show this, but the family members are also going to have certain things that tie into Grandpa that'll help Grandpa's abilities in the game. That I think we're just going to have to see. That it seems a little too confusing to read it out, so I'm not going to do that. But I think that'll kind of play itself out as we actually play the game. The final thing I guess to touch on is we talk about what levels up as you're playing this game. Well, how do you level up? Basically, it's by completing matches, you're doing matches, but also specific actions in the matches. So winning a close encounter, they gave some examples. Winning a close encounter, turning the generator on, escaping or dismantling traps, healing your teammates. And I guess
good.
And I guess one final thing that they stress quite a bit is being able to mix and match and kind of knowing when you're going up against good players. So you'll see both the character level and the username level as you're going in. So you might see somebody that's very low, let's say, in a username level. They may only be like 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, but their character could maybe, say, be level 10. So then you would know, oh, they've most likely played almost the entire game just as that character, right? Now, as the game progresses, you're probably going to see all 5 get to level 10, right? The characters get to 10. And then also a max level, username. You'll start to get people that literally max out.
Just slash
early on, you're going to, I feel like, kind of be able to tell if people are
little knife. What is this little knife?
Because everybody might be low. You might see them play as, say, all 5 family members, and they might all be like level 2 or 3, and then their overall level is, say, like a 12 or 13. You say, okay, they're probably just like spacing it out. They're probably playing as all of the characters instead of just one. Or you might see again the reverse of that as the example I mentioned earlier. So hopefully I did an okay job at explaining it. If
that was a good video.
Up or whatever, we can certainly talk about it in the comments. Let me know what you think. I doubt it'll be that hard when the game actually comes out. I just don't think the communication was all that there today, but that could just be me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Yeah, great video. Yeah, honestly, that was a great video. I'm gonna give him a like on that. I'm gonna give him a like and subscribe. Yeah, that was a great video. Yeah, so bro, we just learned so much more, bro. So they're gonna have this perk system and this skill tree for the killers. It's gonna be so great, bro. The leveling system, I think, is great. I think it's good to have level progression and to be able to show that out to your friends and other players, just to show like, hey, I've been playing this game. I'm a veteran. Like, I think it should even add like something similar to what Evil Dead got. Like just a level, like just to like another level, like an overall level, like, hey, this is how long I've been playing the game. I'm level like 1010, or I'm level 4000. Like, it should be unlimited levels. Like, that's how I really feel. Like, it should be unlimited levels. I think having it like stop at like having like only a level that stops at like level 10 is kind of like it's kind of like it's like, okay, yeah, I'm level 10, boo hoo, woo hoo. Like, level 100 sounds better, you know what I'm saying? But I get what he was trying to say. If someone is level 10, that means they've been playing that goddamn Survivor the first month of fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All they played was that Survivor. But if they anywhere between like 3 and 5, he said, or some shit like that, they've been playing with different survivors, obviously. But yeah, I'm pretty much play with probably almost every survivor. I'm just gonna have to find out which one's my favorite one. I'm thinking it's gonna be the chick though with the shorts. I don't even know her name. It's probably gonna be the chick with shorts, man. I'm not even gonna count. You say you can't wait for the game to come out, bro. I can't wait either, bro. You got a couple of more. You got like a week and a half, bro. Like, I can't wait, bro. Literally, man. But yeah, I'm about done with this. Let's see. Before real quick, let's see what people saying in the comments. But yeah, I'm just ready for that. I watched the other video. They were talking about the battle pass and the game not having content to like the actual first 12 to 14 months. They won't be putting like no DLCs on the game, but the game will be having fresh content. But the first year they want to test it out. See how good the game does on its core release, which is understandable. too. You know, like you want to see like if people actually enjoy the core part of the game before investing the money into DLCs and everything. And you never know, they might put like some outrageous shit in the game, or they put like I don't know Freddy Krueger in the game. Like, I don't know why, but every time I see like one of these types of horror games, I just want them to put like Freddy in it, like Friday 13th. It would have been great to see Freddy Krueger, like because they in a movie together, Freddy versus Jason. It would have been perfect. like, like instead of you being Jason, you could just be Freddy, and the counselors can like help kill Freddy or some shit. Throw goddamn grab Freddy glove, beat Freddy ass, and take his glove and put it in the goddamn. Was it the furnace? Like it's called the furnace. You burn the furnace up, and then you fucking like throw some holy water on his ass and kill him. I think that's how Freddy died in the movies, right? It's like this game too. So for this game, 4 games. I'm waiting for Madden 24, Mortal Kombat, Starfield, and TCM. I still play Friday 13. I really hope we get a sequel. Awesome game. I can't wait for this game, man. It looks so good. I'm laughing at the way the cook runs with his stick. I swear I was laughing running around. I think they need to add like more weapons too for the killers. I think it'd be cool to see the killers be able to use other weapons. Like they should be able to swap weapons out somewhere. Like somewhere in the house, they should be able to okay, fuck this little knife. I'm finna grab this machete. Like what I'm saying? Fuck this little machete. Fuck this machete. I'm finna grab this flamethrower. Like some outrageous shit like that to make the game just so much fun. We need stupidity in games sometimes. Like just some like really crazy, unrealistic ass shit, folks. Because if it feels unreal, then it's a good game. Unreal Engines, motherfucker. I'll be streaming this game soon. Hope it releases. That's what's up. Yeah, he was just excited about the game. How high can the character's level reach? He said level 10. You didn't hear him? Did you watch the video? How you in the comments asking that? But he clearly implied that like what the hell? Crazy. You say you from flame up, roll up, then. Can't wait till the 18th. Get to the physical copy on PS5 and Series X. I might grab a physical copy too. Not gonna lie, you feel me? So it's gonna be a classical ass game. This game finna be like a classic, bro. For the next like 10 years, I know this game gonna be a classic, bro. I don't think this game is gonna fail. I think this game is actually gonna like do good, But anyways, that's about it. You said I hope the game gets an offline mode where we can play with bots like Friday 13th. Actually, I watched a video about that. I guess it's a lot of people that's really excited about the game trying to get an offline mode, but the developers already stated that they're not really trying to put an offline mode into the game. It takes a lot of time. It's time consuming. It's really hard to do something like that and make mechanics of that nature. But you never know. Shit, if the game makes enough money, they might just next 2, 3, 4 years. They might just add an offline mode with a little story in it. You feel me? They should definitely do some kind of story mode for sure, like how they did the virtual cabin on Friday. They definitely need that for Texas Chainsaw, and they can make it way better though. Like the virtual cabin wasn't really all that, you know what I'm saying? It was like you really just walking around, you get a couple jump scares, but it wasn't really like it didn't really feel like a story. But it felt more like I was just walking through history or some shit. But anyways, man, I'm done with this video, man. Great video, podcast. Let me know what y'all thought about this video in the comments. I'm about done with this.